Hello, my name is Joe Hoyle, and I'm speaking to you today from the University of Richmond here in Richmond, Virginia, where I'm on the accounting faculty. And in this video, we're going to talk about the first video problem in your textbook about financial accounting, and possibly just why you should take this course and what you can expect to get from this course. In each chapter, there will be 2 video problems. What I would like is for you to read the problem in advance and think through how you would answer the question. In each of these video problems, I have asked a specific question for you to think about. And then once you've come up with your answer, please watch my video and I'll tell you how I would have answered that particular question. What I want, of course, is for you to come to learn financial accounting, for you to do well in your course, for you to realize that this can be helpful information so that you can do well in the course and in your business life thereafter. Now, in this first video, your roommate has said, "Why are you taking this financial accounting course?" You take in college somewhere between 30 and 40 courses. Why spend your time taking a course on financial accounting? Well, the answer to that question usually comes down to about 3 terms. You take financial accounting because of the term information. This course, more than anything else, is about the conveyance of information. Not just any information, but monetary information, things stated in money, like dollars. We often refer to this as financial information. So one of the things that you can tell your roommate is, "I want to know more about the information that is available." That's one of the terms that really is important in this first chapter. The second term that I think is important in this first chapter is decision making. That you want to be in a position, especially after you graduate from college, where you can make sound, good, wise decisions. Success in life is often dependent upon the ability to make good decisions. And that financial information is going to help you to make good financial decisions. So the second term is decisions or decision making. The final main term that I think is important in this chapter that you can tell your roommate about is the term organization. We are going to look at organizations. We're going to get financial information about those organizations to help you be able to make good decisions about them. So when you think about this chapter, information, decision making, organization. And when you look at an organization, whether it's General Electric or IBM, what you really want to know is how financially healthy is the organization, what are its future prospects. And accounting information can help you to make those decisions. Now, the question I would ask is, why would you care about those organizations? Why do you even are interested in a company like General Electric? Well, there's a couple of possible answers for that question. One possible answer is that you might have a chance to buy the stock of that company. Many people invest in stocks. So should you buy a company like Microsoft, or should you buy the stock in a company like Coca-Cola? Which one is more financially healthy? Which one has better future prospects? Well, the information that accounting provides can help you to make that decision. Most people who go to college, most people who take an accounting course, eventually do buy some shares of stock. Which stocks should you buy? There's where the information that is conveyed by the companies can be so helpful in making your decision. So that's one possibility. You'll buy stocks. Another is that at some point you may give credit to a company. You may be working for an organization, you may be working for a bank, and the company comes to you and says, "We want to buy on credit," or "We want a loan." That's a very common decision in the business world, whether to give credit, whether to give loans to the company. Should you do that? Well, if a company has strong financial health, then yes, of course, it makes you a stronger business to work with companies like that. But if you're looking at a company, an organization that might go bankrupt, then of course you don't want to loan them money, you don't want to give them credit. The financial information that is conveyed in accounting will help you to make that judgment. It makes you more successful. And of course, one of the reasons you go to college, one of the reasons you take accounting courses in college is to help you become a more successful business person. And finally, it's never a bad idea when you have a chance to work for a company to think about whether that company itself is financially healthy. So assume, for example, that you graduate from college and a company says, we want to hire you. Should you go to work for that company? Well, there's a lot of ways to make that decision, but you'd like to work with a company that's going to have a strong, healthy future and go on to be a big, strong company. The information about that company, the accounting information, can help you make those decisions. So what you should tell your roommate is that this course is going to help you understand financial information so that you can make decisions about an organization, such as, should I buy their stock? Should I give them credit? Or maybe even, should I work for that organization? The course has a lot to offer. I hope you have a wonderful time learning this course and working together with us to make sure you do well. I'm Joe Hoyle at the University of Richmond. Have a great day.